This is another CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Qualley, sitting here with Marv Zahn and Mike Molyneux. So we're looking at the Patriots-Redskins game from this past weekend, and there was one thing that really stood out for the Patriots in a negative way. The offensive line did not have a good game. And you look at the Patriots' offensive line at the start of the year with David Andrews and with Isaiah Wynn, and you think this was all dependent on how Isaiah Wynn played. He ends up playing really well over the first couple weeks before he got hurt. But you're looking at this offensive line saying this offensive line is stacked. This is a great offensive line comparable to the Colts offensive line, which I think is potentially the best in the league. Now, with David Andrews down, with Ted Karras substituting in for him at center, with Marshall Newhouse playing left tackle for at least a few more weeks until Isaiah Wynn comes back from that turf toe injury. It did not look good yet against the Redskins on Sunday. Didn't look good at all. So let me read off the stats before we get into it. Tom Brady hit 9 times yesterday, sacked 3 times in the first half, another time in the second half, so 4 sacks total on Sunday. In the first 4 games of the season, he was only sacked 4 times, so they matched what they had been sacked earlier throughout the entire year, just in one game on Sunday. So, I mean, there's the question right there, guys. Are you concerned at all with the Patriots offensive line with the way they're looking right now? Marv, we'll start with you.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned here. 11 disruptions on Tom Brady. I think that's a season high right there in itself. Getting sacked 4 times. They were better in the second half though. You know, only two disruptions in the second half compared to the 9 in the first.
The first half was bad.
Marcus Cannon, you know, he uncharacteristically had a really bad game. He was
bullied. It wasn't even just that he was missing blocks. He was just getting bullied.
Bull rush bad. I think he let 2 sacks and 3 pressures on Brady, which, you know, like I said, it's uncharacteristic, so we hopefully don't see that more often. But Shaq Mason all year has not been playing well. He's let up 7.5 disruptions this season compared to the 10.5 he left all of 2018.
Is he still the highest paid guard in football?
Mason?
Yes, because he was at one point. I don't know if anybody's passed him.
I'm not sure, but he's not playing like it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He's been really bad, and maybe that has to do with, you know, not having your leader in David Andrews there, and that brings down obviously everything else down. Newhouse, I'm not gonna get mad at. He's trying his best. He's doing all that he can.
He's trying really hard.
He's doing the best he can, and he hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad at all. You know, when Isaiah Wynn comes back, he'll be nice to be added into depth, but the offensive line has not looked good, as you said, and this time, it's affecting the passing game. Usually it's been affecting the run game. You know, the run game has been atrocious all year, except for last week in the second half, they got it together. But now Brady's getting hit. You got to protect Tom Brady at all costs, and that hasn't been the case. And we're seeing now, even compared to last year, when Brady gets pressured, he's not been making smart decisions with the ball. He just throws it up there for some reason now, and it's causing interception. It's been a trend the past couple of years. So Brady himself hasn't been doing well with pressure. So we need to protect him a lot better.
That interception that he threw against the Redskins was gross.
Bad.
It was a piss poor decision on his part to throw that ball.
And it's been happening a lot.
Oh, yeah. And it has. No, you're right. It's been the past couple of seasons when he gets pressured. I mean, go back to 2015 when that offensive line was disgusting, when it was Nate Solder on the left side. I mean, you have nightmares when you think back to that Broncos game.
Yep.
They had no answer for the Broncos pass rush, but that wasn't just that single day thing. That was the entire season. So, I mean, the Patriots offensive line, it's not that by any means. But could they get better? Yeah. But we'll get back into it. The football season is in full swing, guys. Get into the game with our exclusive sports betting partners, betonline.ag. Sign up today to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit to start betting college or professional ball. Every spread, every total, every winner or loser, straight bet, parlay, or tease your way throughout the entire season. You can even make some wild prop bets. Who's going to be the second head coach to be fired? Jay Gruden was the first. And will the Dolphins win a single game? Those guys stink at football. Get the fastest to-market odds, updates, and payouts with our new sportsbook partners, betonline.ag. Head over to the website today or use your mobile device to join and use promo code CLNS50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus. Betonline.ag, your online sportsbook experts. All right, Mike, what do you think? What is your worry level, if there is any, with the Patriots offensive line right now?
Oh, it's rising. It's continuously rising as the weeks go on because as the weeks have gone on, it seems like it's somewhat getting worse. And you know, you're an NFL team, you want to be elite in pretty much every aspect of the game. And we all know the Patriots are probably, the cream of the crop when it comes to teams in the NFL. But if there's one area of the game that the Patriots need to make sure they're elite at for sure, it's the offensive line. And I'm not even talking about, yes, the offensive line to open up pathways for Sony Michel. Yes, that's great. But Tom Brady must be protected at all costs. Whatever you do, whatever money you spend, whatever free agents you want to bring into New England, whatever trades you want to make, whatever draft picks you want to scout and go after, as long as Tom Brady's quarterback, he needs to be protected at all costs. I think everybody knows that for sure. And it's the stats are out there, Nick. You just listed them off. Marvy just listed some off. It's not good. One hit, one solid crack on Tom Brady, and it's a wrap.
Turns to dust.
Not just for him. I mean, it's gonna be sad for him, but it's a wrap on the season.
Oh, the season's done.
The season's over. That instant, knock on wood that it doesn't happen. But let's be real. If it were to happen, it's over for the 2019 New England Patriots. So if there's one area, I know we talked, in a different segment about Ben Watson getting released and, open up cap space. Yeah, the Patriots need a receiver. Yes, they need options out there to help out Edelman and Gordon. Yes, for sure. But if there's anything they can sit down in a meeting with Belichick and the rest of the coaching staff and whoever, there's one thing they need to do. They need to figure out this offensive line. If there's somebody out there that can help solidify it, help, add some depth, whatever they need to do, figure it out. Because these rushes, these sacks, these hurry up, it just can't happen. And for this team to be successful, whatever options Brady has out there in terms of weapons, for this team to be successful, they need Brady in the pocket. We know Brady can work with some sucky talent out there at wide receiver. He's done a lot more with a lot worse. But as long as he's in the pocket and has protection, has time, he'll make something happen. He needs to be protected. And right now, it's the Patriots are 5-0, yes, but it's just in terms of what we're getting from the offensive line, it just hasn't been pretty, and it's unfortunately continuing to decline. Hopefully Wynn adds something to that when he gets back, but they have to find some kind of stability for sure as the season goes on.
Yeah, I mean, depth is the key. Newhouse is fine, I guess, on the left side, but I mean, he's mediocre at best. He's still blowing some blocks. Like, there was one play yesterday where Newhouse it looked like he wasn't even participating in the play, and he just got his doors blown off, and Brady gets sacked. So Newhouse, he worries me, but Isaiah Wynn's going to come back. If the left side continues to be a problem when Isaiah Wynn comes back, because the left side has shown to be the strength with Isaiah Wynn in, I guess, with the small sample size that we have. When you don't talk about an offensive lineman, they're doing their job. Joe Tooney doing his job at the left guard spot. When you bring Isaiah Wynn back, I think that will solidify the left side. So fine, I'm not going to be worried. Am I worried now? Hell yeah, I'm worried now. I'm worried now because I do not trust Marshall Newhouse. I just don't. But he's a backup. Same thing with Ted Karras. I'm not expected to think these guys are going to be starter caliber players because they're backups. They are literally doing what they are supposed to do and just coming in when the starting guys who are supposed to be there when they get hurt. The right side, though. I mean, Marv, you already mentioned it. Marcus Cannon got his ass kicked in the Redskins game. The Redskins! The friggin' Redskins! He got bullied all the way back to Tom Brady a couple of times. He was getting bull rushed, and he had no answer. And then Shaq Mason, it's been the entire year. Shaq Mason, one of the highest paid guards, he still might be the highest paid offensive guard in football. He was at one point, I believe. He still could be, but regardless, he's expensive, and he's not playing like a top-tier right guard.
Mason sucked.
Mason's got the same thing as Cannon. He's just been getting his ass kicked. So the right side is just, it's not looking great. And with Mason not playing well, and with Ted Karras being okay at best, the interior is also getting blown up. So yeah, the offensive line, it's very worrisome right now. And if they can figure it out, fine. If Shaq Mason can shape up his game, the right side, again, is the most concerning part. If they can we know these guys are very talented offensive linemen. If they can get back to form and get back Dante Scarnecchia, the offensive line guru, if he can somehow get these guys to just, and Marcus Cannon hasn't been bad all year. It was just a game, really.
Yeah, just last game.
Yeah, but if they can both get back to what we know that they can, what they've been the past couple of seasons, then the right side, fine, solid. Left side, fine, solid. And then it's just Ted Karras that you really have to worry about in the center. But the interior too, with Mason not playing well and with Ted Karras being there, they're just getting blown up as well. So yeah, it's a pretty big concern right now, especially with Mike. You mentioned the injury concern with Tom Brady. He goes down, his career very well could be over. The Patriots season would be over. The guy's old. We know that. The guy is old. So you have to protect this guy at all costs. So you really got to hope this offensive line figures it out and figures it out soon.
Also, they've been limited plays. Like, Patriots are known for their screen passes. There hasn't been one successful screen pass all season because the offensive line, especially Newhouse, unfortunately, they're not able to block the screens at all. And it's really embarrassing.
Yeah, it's been good. That direct snap, I think it was to Sony Michel yesterday on that fourth down, because they don't have a kicker either.
Right,
so they didn't want to kick a 39-yard field goal, so they decided to toss out a direct snap
that
to
was
Sony
Jacoby
Michel.
Myers' fault. I watched that play over again. Jacoby just did not block.
Jacoby Myers, and we should have a roundtable on him too soon. I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't think Tom Brady wants that guy.
He's a
rookie. But I don't think, as of right now, I don't know if Tom Brady wants that guy a mile close to the playing field. He does not look like he wants.
Let's give it one more week. Let's see what he does Thursday night if Phil Dorsett doesn't play.
Thursday Night Football. I hate Thursday Night Football. All right, guys. CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. Nick Quaglia, Mike Molyneux, and Marv Azan. We will be back like usual next week following another week of NFL football. Guys, catch Mike and Marv after the Patriots game. You guys are doing one Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Catch them on Thursday after the Patriots-Giants game, Thursday Night Football, for the CLNS Media Patriots postgame show. Again, Nick Quaglia, Marv Azan, and Mike Molyneux. Guys, thank you for watching. We will be back next week.